Hello. Is the mic on? The mic is on. Well, it's not been a great start to this video because I've effed up twice already. Today is Thursday, leg day. We are currently 11 and a half weeks out, and I am filming a full day of eating of what I eat to get lean. And I woke up this morning and I was in such a flow of my routine of just getting up, weighing myself, having my drinks and coffee and getting my food ready. And I was meant to film that, so I didn't. And then I was like, I must make sure I film meal one. So I've just done my cardio, finished, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, whatever it is. And I've had my meal one. But of course, I haven't filmed that either because it's empty. But let's continue. I mean, you know me well enough now. You know, I'm Mr. Routine and stick to this, make everything happen basically. So the meal one has been eaten, but let me tell you what it was. So meal one is 200 grams of white fish, 100 grams of cream of rice, 10 grams of almond butter, 10 grams of honey, and 100 grams of blueberries. Now, if you've been following along for a minute, you would have seen that as exactly the same as what I ate in off-season, but just less. All these meals are exactly the same as off-season. I'm just eating, smaller meals. But that meal one, that equates to, it totals to 50 grams of protein, 101 grams of carbs, and total 13 grams of fats. So, protein, 60 grams of protein, 101 carbs, 13 fats, 759 calories. Now, what I will say is, Ben takes into account on his sheets, the protein in, the small amount of protein in almond butter and stuff like that, which I don't myself. When I'm doing my stuff, I just do the whole total macros, but he does the little extra. But actual direct source of protein is 50 grams. So yeah, as I say, 759 calories for the first meal. Meal two is beef, rice, and some veg. So yeah, as I say, I'll make sure I film that one. But yeah, full day of eating, 11 and a half weeks out from Poland. I'll catch you at the next meal. Alrighty, it's meal two time, and this is a little bit of a luxury these days because, excuse me, obviously, as you know, I was a telecoms engineer for a few years, builder, this, that and the other, and the last couple of years have been a bit of a luxury where I can heat meals up. And meal two being beef, beef is not the best when you've microwaved it, so I tend to try and cook the beef fresh. But I have got a pot of rice in the rice cooker that I cooked yesterday or day or so. So every couple of days I make a pot of rice. I cook a batch of chicken. I still cook the same as I did when I had a manual job. Cook a batch of chicken, cook a batch of fish, cook a batch of rice, and it lasts me a couple of days. But I tend now these days to cook the beef meal that little bit more fresh. So let's just get some spray in the pan. And I also buy frozen veg. So I normally have around 50 grams, which is just a small handful generally. It is frozen, but it's already cooked, but it's frozen to keep. So just warming it up and cooking it on the pan there. 1 cal spray as well, of course. And then I've got my extra lean diced beef. I have this for meal two, and I have my extra lean steak for meal five. So this is just beef, rice, veg. Is there anything else in this meal? Don't think there is. But yeah, let's cook this up So in this meal, I have rice, as I just mentioned. I'm still eating 300 grams of cooked weight rice, which is around 80 grams of carbs. So I just weigh this out, and then I generally microwave the mice? Jesus, I can't speak. Microwave the rice for a good 3 minutes, get it nice and hot. Obviously, as I've mentioned, you know, the last couple of years of my life, being able to do bodybuilding full time, it's been such a luxury to eat warm food, because I spent many and many of the year eating cold meals in a van, and you know, you get used to it, right? You just get used to what you got to do. Hang on, there we go. You get used to what you got. I can't speak, mate. Get used to it. But as I say, I've been eating warm food for a minute, and it's definitely easier to get down, especially when in my off season, when I was eating 1,000 grams of carbs. Just having a hot meal seems easier to digest. I had to eat a lot of meals cold. Is what it is. You just get on with it and make it happen. But looking back, reviewing it, it definitely was harder to eat cold meals when you're eating, you know, 400 grams of rice. 400 grams. I think at the time, a couple of years ago, I was eating like 300, which is my diet food now. I was eating 300 grams of rice, cooked weight, in the off season, and it felt hard to eat. Now, it's funny enough, it's now become my diet food, which is crazy. I'm currently 250 pounds, so you know, again, a couple of years ago, this 250 pounds would have been my off-season weight. Now it's my diet weight. So just keep banging the drum, keep doing the do, keep smashing the meals, keep training, and it all starts stacking up, and you start, you know, achieving things that you want to achieve. But let's get this beef into the pan, and then I also weigh that out cooked as well, so make sure I get the right measurement. But let's cook that up, get that cooking, and then I'll microwave the rice. So I've got that all in the pan there. The next thing I do is my salt, and every meal to the point is 2 grams of salt. I'm very, very consistent on that. Reason being, keeps my electrolyte levels in a good place, and it keeps stops my body from having so much water fluctuation. And as you may know, or probably do know, sodium is very good for muscles, contraction, good for your heart, you know, good for transporting food. It's very much needed. Shouldn't take salt out of your diet. It should be in every meal. A bit of pepper, and I don't have any sauce. If come September this year, it'll be a year that I've put no sauce on my food. It started off as a mental challenge of like, how far can I go not putting sauce on my food, and then I got to a point where I felt like my digestion was better, and I was eating 1,000 grams of carbs just like this, you know, just salt and pepper, and it didn't feel hard. And then when I was reevaluating things, because I always like to think about things and reevaluate it and work out if I've done better or made things worse, and it felt like I made my digestion better, not adding unnecessary sauces. That being said though, I do add 50 grams of kimchi. Kimchi is good. Kimchi and sauerkraut are good for helping digestion. Obviously, beef is a little bit slower digesting, so things like kimchi and sauerkraut help that little bit. So just 50 grams are there. I also add this to my meal 5. I'll likely, being 12 weeks out, I'll likely drop, because this is like little extra calories, you know, an extra 22 calories. So getting close to the show, that will 100% get dropped out, but you could call that my sauce. So yeah, just mixing that up, and that is meal 2 there. Let me give you the macros. Let's go back. Where are we? Meal 2, so we have lean beef, rice, and it is total of 40 grams of protein, 84 grams of carbs, and 712 calories. So that is my meal 2, and then I will see you for pre-workout meal 3. Okay, pre-workout meal, we got 300 grams of rice, we've got 150 grams of chicken, so 50 grams of protein. We got 50 grams of dates, it's at 40 grams of carbs, somewhere around that, 43. But I'll pop what it is up in here, what the calories are and stuff, and salt and pepper, and 5 grams of fats from avocado oil. Pre-workout, pre-legs, let's do it. All right, back from the gym, back from leg day, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel a bit fucked up. Definitely, I was saying to Zach that I felt the diet today for the first time, really. I felt like in the sets it wasn't too bad, but in between the sets I've definitely noticed my energy was a little bit off today, but it happens, you know. I know I'm like coming into 11 weeks out now, but the last week I've definitely dropped off a good amount of body fat, which is nice. I feel like I've got through the phase of the shit body fat. Now I'm eating the real body fat that leads me to get lean, if that makes sense. I'm definitely getting into that sort of that fun. I reckon over the next maybe 2 to 4 weeks it'll get pretty interesting. My goal was around 10 weeks out to be looking pretty decent. Ideally I want to be like almost 2 to 3 weeks ahead. Like last year we pushed and then we fed up into the show, and I much prefer that. Take the fatigue off the body, bring it back to life, look a bit fuller. And re-evaluating last year, me and Ben both said we preferred the British look, with the British Grand Prix look, was 1 week before Prague, but coming out the British we pushed a little, we brought food down a little bit more and pushed for a little bit more conditioning, but I feel like I lost a bit of roundness in doing that. And looking back to last year, I really liked my sort of that 5 to 4 week out look. Again, I felt like I was 2 weeks ahead of myself, so yeah, that 3 week outlook. But anyway, it's post-workout. We've got 150 grams of rice flour. I don't use cream of rice because rice flour is cream of rice. I think I've said it before, but I get rice flour from the shop, £2.50 for 1.5 kilos, banging. And then what I tend to do is I boil the kettle, let the kettle cool down a little bit. I don't measure the water, but I found you can put cold water obviously on cream of rice, rice flour, cream of rice, and then microwave it. But I just found it wasn't as good as doing the kettle, letting the kettle come down a little bit, not as hot, mixing it, then microwaving it for a minute. It just, I don't know, it just seems so much better. I think with the hot water going on there, it sort of dissolves it already with that sort of that hot water, the boiling hot water, and then microwaving it for a minute just seems enough, rather than doing cold water and then having to microwave it a few times to the consistency you want. Yeah, I'm lazy, I don't go through the whole measuring bit, but whatever. As I say, this is 150 grams of rice flour. Put that in the microwave for a minute, and then I normally do like the whey paste, the whey drip, whatever you want to call it. I've got the Hostile chocolate coconut. This is our July drop, our July release. They're doing, if you collect all the flavours, they're doing like you win a big prize at the end of the year, so it's pretty cool. But I've got 2 scoops of this, so that gives me around 50 grams of protein. But this is really good, man. Not to be a plug, but Carlos 10, save money. And then I use the rest of my kettle water just to add that and turn that into a drip. You got to be careful because the ISO does wet up real easy. So I just put that in there, mix it up, make it Nice. And then, once again, I add my 2 grams of salt to that, weigh it out. I forgot to mention I have 25 grams of carbs intra as well, so with my Silo 9 and stuff. So yeah, 2 grams of salt in there. 1.5, 1.6. Whoa, shit, that jumped up. 2.5. Oh well. Post leg day, I'm going to need it. Probably going to cramp. That reminds me, actually, leg day I always cramp. And a little trick to help is magnesium is really good for the muscle, and it's also really good to help stop cramps. Generally, us guys backstage, if we feel like when you're dehydrating and, you know, pushing things, if you feel like you're going to cramp, you bang some magnesium to stop it. So a couple of tablets of that to stop me cramping, along with the sodium. But yeah, so my cream of rice is done. Pour that whey sludge, whey drip on there, and we have a nice easy post-workout meal. And as always, I shall give the macros. If I can get it up, I should already have it planned, shouldn't I? Here we are. Post-workout, we have 50 grams of protein. We have 123 grams of carbs. And yeah, that is it. So 780 calories, 50 grams of protein, 123 grams of carbs post-workout. Yeah, that is another meal. I look forward to this one. Probably, I love all my meals really, but I do enjoy my last meal at the minute. There's no carbs in the last meal, but I'll show you that when they get there. But first, let's have this. Then it's meal 5, then 6. Okay, meal number 5. So we have lean beef, rice, some stir-fry veg, and 50 grams of kimchi, 2 grams salt, and some pepper. I messed up there. I pressed the stop record button. And I'm also sitting with my top off, and I don't fancy showing my nipples on camera because it is boiling in the UK, 30 degrees. Yeah, so this meal, if I get it up again, it is, so as I said, 50 grams of protein from lean beef. So I've got 300 grams of cooked rice again, so that's 84 grams of carbs. And I'm also having pineapple with this, which I'll get after, I forgot to get, which is 12 grams of carbs. So total 50 grams of protein, 96 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, and 667 calories. And that is meal 5. And then the next meal is meal 6. It is 7 o'clock, and I normally eat again around 9 and try and get to bed by 10. So yeah, see you for meal 6. Okay, it's meal 6 time, and we have Greek yogurt, 1 scoop of ISO, 20 grams of almond butter, and 200 grams of blueberries. I said this is my favourite because it's a bit like a dessert, and because it's hot in the UK, the frozen berries taste damn good. So that is, I'll give you the macros: 400 grams of Greek yogurt, a scoop of ISO, so that's, 300 grams of Greek yogurt, so it's 50 grams, 60 grams of protein, and 20 grams of carbs through the frozen blueberries, and 10 grams of fats through the almond butter. So that is 50 grams of protein. There's a little bit of carbs in the yogurt, 10 grams, but 30 grams total with the berries, and that totals to 422 calories. And the total intake is 315 protein, 600 grams carbs, 60 grams of fats, and 4,205 calories. and that is my current diet to get lean. Obviously that, with that macro count up of the total is taking into account like 1 gram of protein from the rice and stuff. I don't normally do that myself on my plans, but Ben does. I just take into account what the actual protein source is. But anyway, as a whole, 600 grams of carbs and 4,205 calories currently dieting on, which is, like I said earlier, you know, this used to be somewhat off-season food, now it's diet food, which is crazy. But yeah, that's a full day of eating, coming into 11 weeks out, technically 12 weeks out, but coming into 11 weeks out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.